Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going over my July favorites and fails. I'm not going to give you guys a long intro. I am just going to jump straight in. And of course, we're starting with the favorites. And I got my candle, you guys. I'm sure you've seen it in the background lit, and I love this. This was in my Sephora fantasy cart. And this is the one thing that I did end up purchasing. And I'm not going to lie, I'm likely going to purchase another one because the actual glass, like the holographic, iridescent, whatever you want to call it, is so pretty. And then it smells amazing. I've already gone almost halfway through it. That's how much I've been using this candle. And it's from Nudies. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's Eau Rose Paris. As soon as this is completely gone, I'm going to remove the sticker and then use it as one of my brush holders. It does smell like roses and rain, and I love it. I love it so much. The next product is from Tatcha, and it was sent to me in PR. I've been testing out for a couple of weeks now, and I really like this. I really like this. This is not something that's actually going to remove, like if you wear as much makeup as I do, it's not going to take off your makeup. You definitely want to go in with something like the Tatcha One Step Camilla Cleansing Oil and then go in with this as a double cleanse, or you can use this in the morning. I wouldn't suggest this to somebody who is oily. I would say combo, normal, and dry, especially dry, because this leaves your skin feeling so nourished. Clean, but nourished. Not that squeaky clean or anything like that. I have almost, not quite, but almost replaced the deep cleanse, also from Tatcha, with this cleanser. The reason why I say almost and not completely is because generally speaking, I like the way that this makes my skin feel. I feel clean, like I said, but there are days where I've worked out, I'm really sweaty, it's hot and humid, and I just feel like I have extra stuff on my skin that I want to get off, and that deep cleanse gets it off again without making my skin feel really tight and dry or anything. But this has helped my skin in the areas where I get a little dry feel less dry. So I'm really, really enjoying this. Speaking of washing the face, yeah, I did it. I did it. I talked about these in a purchase or pass, and I have to admit that I bought more than one. These are the makeup erasers. It's the Falling For You 7-day set. I already have several of the peach set, which came from Sephora. I got these at Ulta, and I like the colors of them, and I've really been enjoying these. It's so funny because I was like diehard, like not gonna try this, and then it's just the fact that these came in a little peach in the color, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try them. And then I fell in love, and now here we are with several more. I just love the really bright colors. The purple, you've got a darker orange, a lighter orange, a darker purple, a lighter purple or brighter purple, another orange, and then a yellow. They're just so much fun. I love these. It's funny, as I'm pulling each of these things out, I'm putting it into another box, and they all kind of go together. I have to show you. My pretty purple cleanser, the makeup erasers, my candle in here with that slight little iridescent purple look, and now, yep, I dropped it on the floor. It's not a video of mine unless I drop something. Now I'm pulling out these. I'm like, oh, there's a theme this month. These are palettes from Sydney Grace. I love Sydney Grace. They have some of the best formulated shadows in my personal humble opinion. And they recently released the Summer Days palette in light and deep. I'm gonna show you. Whoop. I've used this one a little bit, just a little bit. Here is the light version, and here is the deep version. If you would like to see the differences and everything, I did a video. It's the Sydney Grace Christmas in July. That is the name of the video, and I did several different looks. Both of these palettes are beautiful, and I love the fact that Sydney Grace does a palette for deeper skin tones and lighter skin tones. And the pigmentation on these, they're on a whole nother level. And then I have this one, which is the Chase Your Dreams palette. And I'm just laughing because of the colors. The yellow, the purple, the orange. It's just funny to me that they're, yeah, I didn't do this on purpose, I promise. But this is a beautiful palette as well. I'm not using this one as much as the more neutral, natural ones. but that's just because I like my natural looks for more of an everyday type of thing. I mean, heck, I only have on bronzer today, but this one, it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Speaking of palettes though, we have to talk about the Wayne Goss Luxury Eye Collection, and this is the palette Imperial Topaz. This was sent to me, and I was also Kelsey was the other, one of the models for the collection, and the whole opportunity in of itself was really nice, and I'm not going to forget these type of moments. That's just how I feel about them. They mean a lot to me, and I'm not saying that I love this palette because it's Wayne Goss, which obviously I love him, but I'm not saying that this is an amazing palette and putting it in my favorites because it's his. I am putting it in my favorites because of the quality and because of how beautiful this is. I love the shade selection in here. I love that it's a little bit more neutral with a little pop of warm. That is just something that I absolutely love. I love the pan size. You're getting 2.7 grams of product per pan. I love that. And then I love the textures as well. The satins are so pretty. They're very skin-like and they're very forgiving on the eye. So if you have anything like texture, crepey, anything like that, these glide on so smoothly, but they're not going to be flat like a matte. And then you do have 2 matte shades in here that they perform and blend beautifully. And can we talk about this celestial shade one more time? This, my friend, this is, like I just go right now and start stamping it onto my eye. He did an absolutely fabulous job with this palette, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. If you're somebody who wears these type of colors on a daily basis, you're gonna get a whole lot of wear out of this, and you're not gonna go through it really quickly. Sold on Beautylish, check it out. Something you beauties may need or want when you're using these beautiful palettes, the Rephr 21, not P21 because it is no longer a prototype. The 21 is here, yes! I know you guys have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this, and I have been waiting. I basically call this the Mel brush. This is a brush that I specifically wanted in the line, and I told Tom at Rephr about, you know, my lovely MAC 242 that got discontinued. They changed it, whatever, and they made it happen. I am so excited. It is now available on the site for 50% off. I'm so excited that I can finally say 21, but I don't know if I'm even going to be able to. I'm so used to, I'm going in with my P21 from Rephr. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say just 21, but this, if you've been looking for a dupe for the MAC 242, it is finally here. I know I'm really excited, but I really am. I can't wait for you guys to actually be able to use the brush that I have continuously been using on my channel. So if you've been waiting for it, it is finally here, you guys. I want to skip around a little bit and talk about something that is not makeup related. And it is this cuff right here. It's an ear cuff. You guys probably saw it in one of my last videos. I want to try and put it on because of these earrings. But I found this randomly while I was on Amazon. I was just looking. I don't remember what I was looking for. I think I was trying to find a little cuff like this. This is off of Amazon. It's not an actual piercing. It's just a little ear cuff. And I came across this, which is also an ear cuff. I'll go ahead and put it on. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So you can see it kind of hugs your ear, goes behind, and then you see the little snake at the bottom. I love little creatures and stuff like that. So this to me was so neat, and it's not expensive at all. I don't know how long it will last, as in if it'll start to tarnish or anything like that, but I mean, it's so cute. It is so cute. I love the little black eyes, and then it is bedazzled. It's just beautiful. I think it just adds this edge. I'm really digging. I'm really digging this thing. It's cute. A foundation that I was really excited to try out, but I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, just because it is a matte formula, and I was like, you know, sometimes matte formulas can be a little too dry or a little too thick. All of the above, you know. This though is a whole new level. This is the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. I keep wanting to call it the Traceless Traceless Perfecting Soft Matte. I'm like, take out the Perfecting. That is the old one. This is the new, and it is stunning. It lasts on my skin all day long. I don't get dried out, nothing. It is thinner than what I had expected. I wouldn't even really call this a matte foundation until you go and set it with powder, which you don't have to do if you don't want to. This is more of a satin finish. It has a little bit of a glow before I set it, and it lasts so well. I absolutely love the way that this looks on my skin. It's beautiful. And if you're curious about my shade, I am 2.7 Vellum, and I do have an all-day wear test that I will link for you in the description box. I have two mascaras that I want to share with you guys. The first one is the one that I am currently wearing, and it is from Pat McGrath. This is the Dark Star Volumizing Mascara. I think this is beautiful. It gives me that wispy effect that the Too Faced one gives me with like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara without the flaking. It's a little bit more volumizing than what the Too Faced one is, and a little bit blacker. This is it. This is so nice. Now, I don't know yet if this is going to last as long as I would like for it to, as like a typical mascara. The original one, Fetish Eyes, I love that mascara as well. However, it dries up on me very quickly. So far, so good with this one. No issues, and I've been using it. So I will let you guys know, and I'll keep you guys updated. But formula-wise, the way it makes my lashes look, I don't have any flaking. My lashes stay curled up. They don't drop down. I think my lashes look so good with this on. But I will let you guys know. If this dries up as quickly as the Fetish Eyes, I'll let you guys know for sure, because you don't want to spend $30 for a mascara and then have it dry up that quickly, no matter how good it is. Fetish Eyes. And then the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. I didn't know that this was a tubing mascara whenever I bought it. However, when I got it and I was looking at the box, I saw the description of how you took it off, which was with just warm water. And I was like, that's a tubing mascara. That is a tubing mascara right there. And that is exactly what this is. It comes off my lashes. This is what I love. Okay, so a tubing mascara does not smudge. It's humidity resistant. It's not going to go all over the place. It's just amazing. That's why I love using Max Extended Play on my lower lash line. Don't love it for the top. It just doesn't give me what I need. It's more of just a defining mascara. But because it's a tubing mascara, I don't end up with it all underneath my eyes. And I have pretty long lower lashes, so that's really nice. I do a lot of smiling. So my lashes will touch my cheeks. Anywho, what I'm trying to get to is that this comes off in little tubes. You just take warm water and it will start, you just like literally just pull off the tubes. It feels like your lashes are coming off because of the tubes, but it's not. It's just literally the mascara just coming off. So you're not having to rub and damage your lashes or anything like that. And it's the only mascara that's been tubing that I can build on. I have not been able to build a tubing mascara on my top lashes ever. I had a few people reach out to me and ask me about the Thrive one because I don't like this mascara. I don't know what it is, but I don't like this one. I remember talking about it and being like, I don't know what the hype is. I've tried it and tried it and tried it, and it doesn't give me what I want in a mascara. But the ingredients are more than just a little similar. The first ingredients in both of these are identical. But you'll notice that this mascara from Thrive has a longer list. And also, I want to point out that, okay, so you guys can see a lot of product comes out on this brush, whereas on the Hourglass one, let's see, get them up. Okay, you're not going to, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell from just like the camera, whatever. I'm going to insert a picture. I just pulled both of these out, and there's more product on the Thrive one. And this wand right here is a little bit more on the bendy side than what the, we can't move, than what the Thrive one is. This one's stiffer, and this one's a little bit more bendy. I don't know what it is, but this one allows me to build, and it's amazing. This one does not allow me to build. It can get clumpy, and I'm not a fan of it. So I don't know if it's the extra ingredients, if it's the wand, if it's the amount of product that gets on the wand, But all I can tell you is that I'm not a fan of this one, and I love this one. I don't know. I don't know why. I could not tell you why. My last favorites are these t-shirts I'm about to show you. It's from a brand called OMC, Only Money Counts, and it's a small Black-owned business. And this was completely accidental how I found them. Puffin and I were parking, and when we were parking, they came over to us and like, hey, you know, we've got these shirts, and we were looking at them. I bought one, Puffin got one. Or did you get one or two? I don't remember, but we bought some shirts. And this is the first one that I got, and I love this. I have worn this just about into the ground. I love it. You guys know how much I love orange, but then the colors, again, see, there is a theme going on with July. I don't know what it is, but my shirt matches my makeup erasers. This is great quality. It fits really well. It has been washed at least 10 times and everything is holding up very nicely. I don't dry it though. Just FYI, I don't dry it because of the applique. I like this so much. This is my favorite one, and this is the one that I purchased, but then they reached out to me because obviously I started following them on Instagram, and they offered to send me some other shirts. I was like, yes, absolutely. And this is the other one. You guys might have seen it. Look, they're so cute. I like to wear this one with it kind of tied in the front so that it kind of makes it not a crop, but it's just slightly lifted. And again, it fits really well. And then one of my shirts is in the wash right now. So I was like, man, I just absolutely messed that one up. But this is adorable. OMC, Only Money Counts. And then this one's a purple donut. The M, what is that? Oh, stacks of money, okay. And then the C with the little bow tie in the hat and the thing. These are so cute. And again, they fit so well. Obviously, I'm going to be leaving the website for the shirts in the description box, but I'm also going to leave the Instagram handle so you guys can check them out. Now, let's get into some fails, some not so favorable products. The first one kind of breaks my heart a little bit because it's from a Natasha Denona. This is a no-no. This is not okay. It's the Natasha Denona Bronze Cheek Face Glow Palette. Now, you guys might be thinking, I thought you really liked that, blah, blah, blah. Well, yes, I did. I did. I thought it looked gorgeous on my skin. However, after a few uses, and I want to say like 5 or 6 times. I'm not sure. This hasn't even been out that long for it to dry up, but it's drying up. And I mentioned this whenever I was doing my review that I felt like the formula of these top two, which is the Bounce Cream Glow and the Bounce Cream Blush, that they needed to be tweaked. And I know this for a fact now because they are not completely dried out to where they're hard, but it's like nothing comes off, and you see this hole? That's me trying and trying and trying to get product onto my brush, onto my sponge, onto my finger, and it's just not working out. This one is really dry. It's really dry. Go a little bit more. I'm telling you guys, it's dry. Dry. What is this? I don't understand. I'm irritated about it because I think this looks so good on the cheeks. It doesn't look like hardly anything in the pan, but it was so pretty. But the formula definitely needs to be adjusted. These two down here, absolutely fine, but the creams, the Bounce Cream, she needs to do some tweaking. This next powder, I've tried several times because I thought maybe it was just a fluke the first time I used it, so I used it several times off camera, and I get the same result every single time I use it. And it's from Hourglass, which they have some of my favorite powders. I love their ambient lighting powders. I love their veil powder, the loose one. I love their highlights. I love the metallic strobe highlighting palette. But this is the ambient lighting infinity powder. The whole idea of it is really beautiful, how they mix different formulas in here. But the first thing is, this is not as dark as it looked like it was going to be online. This is not what I expected, just shade-wise. So this is not going to work for a wide range of people. But with that aside, the formula, I'm not sure what's going on with this because it feels nice, but when I put it on, I get a glow. I get a nice, beautiful glow. However, it makes my skin look dry. It makes my skin look so dry. I've tried this with different foundations, different powders. I've tried to use it as a setting powder that did not go over well, which I didn't really think it would, but I wanted to try it out anyway. I tried it with different powders underneath of it so that I could buff all over at the end. It's just, I don't know what it is about this, but it does not look good. Like, it looks good on certain spots of my face, but I have highlighters to do that I prefer over this. It's just something about it, it's not my favorite, not my favorite. Now, I don't know what BECCA was thinking with this. I was gonna do a video, but it's just, it seemed kind of pointless to me. It really did. But I've tested this out several different ways, and I'm just not happy with it. No matter how I use it, I don't like it. And I think it's very gimmicky. BECCA did send this to me, and I appreciate that. I love you, BECCA, I truly do, but honesty is the #1 policy, and this is not good. This is the BECCA Zero Pigment Foundation. So a few things come to mind. First off, okay, zero pigment foundation. Can you really be a foundation if you have no pigment? I kind of thought that maybe it'd be one of those things that when you put it on, it mimicked the color of your skin tone, as in like it would change a little bit or something. No, none of that happens. This acts like a primer. You put it on and it feels kind of cool whenever you put it on, and which is nice. It feels nice whenever you're putting it on, but it doesn't do much. It takes a little while for it to kind of settle down, and then it does blur the look of my skin, but that's it. That is it. So I tried, okay, well, that's basically a primer in my eyes. And I thought it would be a nice primer because it has zero synthetic fragrance, zero silicones, zero alcohol, zero mineral oil, cruelty-free, and vegan. I really love my Milk Blur Stick because it's silicone-free. I love that on my pores. I tried this on my pores. I tried it on my entire face. My foundation came off so fast. By so fast, I mean it kind of pilled and it would just like randomly come off in spots. So it didn't work as a primer. Absolutely did not work as a primer. Then I tried to wear it all day by itself. One of my kids came up to me and asked me what was wrong with around my mouth. That's one of my drier areas of my face. It looks terrible. My skin felt extremely dry, but I didn't know that it looked that bad around my mouth. I wish I had taken a picture because it was horrendous. It looked like you had just shriveled my cheeks right here, just up, like it was crepey and disgusting, and I actually had a little bit of flaking because it dried out my skin. When I took this off at the end of the day where I had worn it by itself with my skincare underneath it, but where I wore this by itself all day long, my skin was sensitive. Like when I was putting on my skincare and everything after that, I noticed like a stinging feel. So this is a no-go for me. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish with this. It's really, if it actually worked, it's really just a primer if it actually worked well underneath your makeup. But this is not good. It's not good. All right, you guys, that is it. Those are my favorites and fails for the month. Please let me know down below in the comment section, what are some things that you've been loving this month and some things that you weren't loving this month? And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.